Fairchild, because that's the Fairchild retreat. And then Olivia, Arabella, Gabriel. Oh, you're Cordelia. And then you're answering as Gabriel, which is him, yada, yada, yada. So Cordelia. Prescott. Okay. And then you answered as Gabriel Gerard. Ta-da! Okay. So we gotta figure out the order of the homeless people. No, you killed him. I don't believe your weird bullshit. Just stay away from me. Also, if he's gone and moving to a shelter, those are the rules. So, first off, we're not doing this in the right order, but that's fine. This is his living space because this is the set of needles. And so you are there. We know that. Harry, reliable but stern, keep him close. Luke, Hunter, Orion, Elijah, Phil. Which also means we should maybe be able to figure out your name by process of elimination, because presumably you're not on your own list. Regardless, we'll come back to that. Harry, William, Luke. The bandit appeared and wants us to work for him. He hurt Luke's leg real bad when he fought back. The bandit, I assume, might be Elijah. William's suspicious, but the bandit is truly gone, and new Luke seems to be in good shape. Moved to the warehouse, so I got to move one living space up. Tanner's much better. New arrival appeared. Phil, he seems fine. Okay, so Phil is the newest. That is for sure the case. He has been elevated. Soon enough, he will come and you will see the proof that it can happen to you too. Okay. Hey, why are you insulting him? Hunter Wolf saved our asses once already. I'm sure he's a decent man. That's fantastic, Luke. I will welcome him with some music. I hope he brings some drinks for his brothers. So the harmonica is here. And since that's the lowest down, presumably that's Phil. That's not what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. So you're there, and I'm pretty sure that's Phil. Well, we know Phil is the newest, so that should be correct. Okay. Oh, before we do this, what was in here? Year's been tough. Scrawny Marvin's lungs gave out and he died. I don't want that on screen. Scrawny Marvin. Pity have fond memories of his optimism. On the bright side, we have rules that says the dwellings are distributed according to who's been your oldest or longest. So being the oldest inhabitant, I inherited Marvin's place is a vast improvement. Hunter Wolf is still working in the Steelside warehouse and leaves us alone. At the end of the year, a newcomer, Luke, appeared. Like him, he's seen military action is reliable. Plus, it was a bit lonely here with just my old paranoid buddy, Dirty William. So, presuming that Marvin is included in this list, it's Marvin, whoever's in here, who is writing this, and then it should be Dirty William. And then they said a newcomer, Luke, came, so presumably it's Luke here, and then Phil here, I think. Well, no, he said it was only him and William, so that would probably put Luke right here. Either way, I will come back to that in a moment. Scrawny Marvin, Luke Brown, Harry Stone, Dirty William, Ryan Sky, Funny Phil. Elijah is a problem. Okay. Gang fell apart. Cutter got shot by the bastards from 48th. Old Docs and side were promising. Locals are weak. Elijah Sinclair's not done yet. I will rebuild and take revenge. Starting new life, this despicable body, though addiction riddled, is so much stronger. Wolf has earned my full loyalty. For now, I work on bettering myself and ensuring the safety of the mission. Okay, so this might be Elijah, because it sounds like Elijah moved from one body to another. And they do mention new Luke, and so maybe it is Luke's body that he took over. Not totally sure yet what the circumstances are. Okay, Harry is ready. Using the idol, I've prepared him well. Let's see if he's able to achieve the goal of high hopes. He failed. How was he not prepared enough? Who is Harry? Whoops. Harry Stone. Okay. I'm not giving up. My hypothesis is not wrong. Knowledge improves societal conditions, thus is the highest utility. It just needs to be given to people who can influence the whole system. And so then in September, a couple months later, I now have the means to get better people into powerful positions. With my method, the rich scumbags are practically volunteering to be improved. This should work. Just look at Luke. He's become the best assistant I've had. Okay. So it might be Harry Stone that's right here. But let's come back to that. Scrawny Marvin's lungs came out, he died. Bright side of the rules. So he inherited Marvin's. A newcomer, Luke, appeared. I like him. He's seen military action and is reliable. Plus, it was a bit lonely here, which is my old paranoid buddy, Dirty William. He's been elevated. Soon enough, he will come, and you'll see the proof that can happen to you, too. Hey, why are you insulting him? Hunter Wolf saved our asses once already. I'm sure he's a decent man. That's fantastic, Luke. I will welcome him with some music. I hope he brings some drinks for his brothers. So you're Phil. I'm having issues with this for some reason. Even though I have a rough idea of who each person is and should be able to figure this out. Oh, and I took note of the guy with buttons on his hat earlier. Wasn't paying attention that there was the buttons here. So you're there. Okay. Yeah, so that's your sleeping quarters. Okay, and so, Harry, Luke, Hunter, Orion, Elijah, and Funny Phil. So who is not on this list? Marvin's dead. Is that William? Yeah. William's not on here. Not the funny, avoid him. Elijah, dangerous criminal, avoid him. Orion has few needs, keep him close. Hunter, avoid him. Luke, territorial, loyal, keep him close. Harry, reliable but stern, keep him close. So I think that then means that this is William, I want to say? Dirty William? Which would make sense, sort of. Because it would mean that he should have the second best housing after whoever it is that's in the other thing. I think, which would make sense that he's in the second best. And I want to say that you're Luke, but I don't know for sure. Also, I haven't been paying attention to their keys at all, and that probably is relevant. Okay. The fact that he's saying that's fantastic, Luke, makes me think that this is a Luke, but I don't know for sure if that's the case. Okay, so Scrawny Marvin is dead, and therefore I think this is Scrawny Marvin because we just haven't seen him at all. Like, he's just nowhere. So I assume that that's who that is. Luke Brown, I think, is this. Harry Stone. Oh, it's Funny Phil. Let's just fill that in while I've got it. Funny Phil. Dirty William. I think this is Luke Brown. And so Scrawny Marvin, I think, is this. And so who are we missing? We're missing Harry Stone and Orion Sky. Yeah, okay. Doesn't totally surprise me. Yeah, okay. We're gonna just put this here for a second. Actually, what was I trying to do? I was putting Harry Stone back here. Yeah, so you're not Luke Brown. And or I have other things wrong here. I'm clearly having issues. Because I think they were talking about him as being Luke Brown. And I'm missing something in terms of body swapping. I'm not exactly sure. So are you'd have to be Orion Sky then, because that's the only other one unaccounted for. Yeah. Because, like, Orion Sky is not getting mentioned often, but we know he's one of the people. And there's that. Okay. So we know where they resided. So Funny Phil is the newest. They don't mention Orion arriving, but I think that's the case. Luke Brown, and then Harry Stone is the one that we don't have in here. Yeah. Okay. So I had it correct, basically. I was just missing that this is Orion. But I knew something wonky was going on with Luke. Okay. So, blank blank secretly blank in the blank blank. In June, when blank blank appeared and blank blank used the blank on blank blank to blank blank and then on blank blank to blank blank. As a result, blank blank got a new blank and became blank blank's blank. So that's going to became Hunter Wolf's assistant. Hunter Wolf's assistant. And this is got a new body. And so it seems like Luke and Elijah traded bodies, or was one replaced the other. And I'm just not sure which one it is. Because this talks from the first person, essentially. Elijah Sinclair is not done yet. I will rebuild and take revenge. And then I'm starting a new life. This despicable body, though addiction-riddled, is so much stronger. Wolf has earned my full loyalty. For now, I will work on bettering myself, ensuring the safety of the mission. So I don't know if this is carrying on still being Elijah writing this, or if this is the new person in this body writing in Elijah's journal, because it's his life now. I kind of assume that's the case, in which case this is Luke, and Elijah is the one who was overwritten. And then his body was dumped, which we saw earlier. Luke Brown got a new body, become Hunter Wolf's assistant. And I believe this is Elijah Sinclair. Appeared and caused trouble. I'm assuming this is Hunter Wolf secretly experimented in the Steelside warehouse. Which is a little weird, but maybe that is what they're going for. Weird in terms of phrasing. In June, when Elijah Sinclair appeared and caused trouble, Hunter Wolf used the idol on all assistant body broadcast euphoria, live memories, music skills, some Sunny synthesizer trouble. So I'm assuming that it's took from Luke. Use the idol on Luke to take I would have assumed it was all memories, but the syntax here doesn't make sense. So it would seem maybe it's some memories. And then on Elijah Sinclair to give some memories. 2 or fewer incorrect. So it's probably all... Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. It just didn't seem right phrasing, but that is what made the most sense, is that he's taking his whole personality and overwriting Sinclair completely. And I was correct that it was Luke Brown overwriting him. The only thing that was making me uncertain of that, even though I was pretty confident that's what was happening, was the journal, that I wasn't certain if it was being written by a new person or still being written by Elijah. Okay. In September, blank blank used the blank on blank blank to blank 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 blank, and then on blank blank, who is on the blank blank to blank 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 using a blank blank. During the party, blank 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 a blank to blank, revealing a lack of blank blank. So this has got to be sabotaged the music thing. Synthesizer. To avoid revealing a lack of musical skills. Because I'm pretty sure it's that Gerard sabotages himself. We know that it was one of the male party goers. And Gerard was supposed to... Or not Gerard, whatever his name was. Because Gerard was the last name. But we know he was supposed to give a demonstration during the party. Also, I assume that if I go back and look at the camera, I can trace to where in the circle he ends. And then, we're going to do that right now just out of curiosity. Okay, so. So he comes in, sabotages it, and then, yeah, he is all the way over here, which puts him right here. Unsurprisingly, we were correct. Okay, during the party, and you were Gabriel. That's why I was getting your name wrong, because they're both G names. So in September, blank blank used the blank on blank blank to blank blank blank, and then on blank blank, who is on the... So I'm assuming this is saying that they used it on Gabriel Gerard because he did... That's why he sabotages it. It's because he doesn't have the skills that Gabriel should have, and therefore he doesn't want to out himself as a fake immediately. And so... This is going to be on Gabriel Gerard, who is on the Sea Breeze, which is the ship. I should actually read this before I start putting in words. So on the Sea Breeze to... I mean, it might be just to give all memories using a, I assume, live broadcast is what they're trying to say here. I get what they're going for, which is that we're overwriting him with something. So it should be Hunter Wolf used the idol on to take all memories. And so who did he do that on? He did that on him. Which is Harry Stone is who that is. Two or fewer incorrect. Do I have... Yeah, okay, so I was right on that, just double checking. And the name of the ship is the Sea Breeze, correct? Yes. So is it that I have Harry incorrect? No, I had Harry correct. What do I have wrong here? Yeah, no, I have that right. Oh, I know what I've done wrong here. Is that they want me to say Harry Stone is the one who did that, because the whole point is that he took over the guy's body. And while I know that, I just didn't correct the thing yet. Because I knew that it wasn't Gabriel in his body. Just didn't realize that I had not fixed that. There we go. Alright. When the bandit Elijah decided to extort money from the dock's inhabitants, Hunter Wolf set up a trap for him and used the idol to replace Elijah's personality with that of Luke Brown. A month later, Hunter Wolf remotely replaced Gabriel's mind with Harry Stone's. Homeless game show horror. A contestant died while filming the pilot episode of a new TV game show last night. Bum Wars was billed as a hilarious upcoming series in which homeless contenders compete for prizes in this series of bizarre challenges. The victim, who is yet to be named, died in a shopping cart jousting trial gone wrong. New Wells TV said it had made an error in judgment by funding the pilot, you think? But added that the show's creator, Gabriel Gerard, had a previously unblemished track record. Gotcha. So that's partly why he was targeted. CEO U-turn shock. The CEO of Hesperia's largest clothing company baffled investors by voting against his own plans yesterday. Textilian boss Darren Dixon had previously put forward a motion to build several new factories in the East, ignoring concerns about pollution and wage exploitation. But at a board meeting yesterday, Mr. Dixon voted to scrap the project. Despite this, the original motion sailed through 12 votes to 1. They both failed again! Oh, no, so it's not this is why he was targeted. It's that once he was in that position, he still made bum wars. And then he took over another CEO and similarly didn't accomplish anything. Jack, yes, in light of our new discoveries, the potential for this technology to be abused, should it fall into the wrong hands, is scarily high. And our boss is an idiot. But I'm monitoring him. Tim and Nathan, so everything's under my control. By the way, do you know where that moron has placed the empty square Lemurian disc? We should be careful when storing such things. Okay, idle rules. Red pips show how much memory... Historian discs never deplete. So this is, I always forget which one is which. I think this is give and this is take. This is memory.